No, I did graze the wall. I literally grazed a wall. If you look at it. My incident angle with the wall was about 5 degrees, if that. That's grazing the wall.
Another GT behind you.
Okay.
The incident angle in the game was like 80%.
On your left.
Left.
Lap time was at 2:05. Clear left.
Left. Angel Dina, thank you for 41. Phil 93, thank you for 65.
I saw the wall and was like, oh.
Bold Team Fat Man, one more to go. Thank you very much, guys.
Incident in the hairpin. It looks like Brighton past a car behind.
Hello.
Oh, well.
Keep us.
GT behind you.
Right side.
On your right.
Car right. Clear right. Blue flag.
I feel like
One
that
more
dude
coming.
genuinely-
On your right.
Right side.
Car right. He's still
I
there.
feel like that first dude just risked his own race.
Still
But
there.
he was flashing, so I knew he was going to go for it.
Yep. They get a bit too aggressive.
That was so risky. So unnecessary.
Alright, steady. Have a good one, mate. Well, I tell you what, Watchtower, why don't you spark up Minecraft and
Yeah,
plant
that's
some
a good
virtual
one.
trees for us? Or play that game Eco.
We're down to 40 liters. We've officially lasted more than Paul.
Wow.
Sorry, Paul.
Slash on mod
Yep.
Ray.
I know, right?
I would just remind you that you haven't done your stint yet.
Nah.
You might get egg on your face.
Whoever's in next definitely wants to clean the windscreen.
It'll get cleaned.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Ray will lick it off.
Oh.
Has everyone seen the beautiful skin yet, by the way? I know you showed it off once.
Mostly.
There's a faster car approaching.
I'm surprised that was the yield.
Cat W looks funny because he's covered in bits of rubber.
Focus, Sean, don't laugh.
Blue flag.
There's a shepherd right behind you.
Yep. ET. Left side, left side.
Left side. Hold your
That's
line.
an ugly car.
Clear left. left.
Yeah, that's not a nice paint.
Yeah, my one's a nice one.
As soon as someone puts flames on any kind of livery, it looks 10 times worse than before.
No, indeed, Zarek, we need him to focus.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now
34 Celsius.
I got warm fairly quick. Are you... Is it afternoon in the game?
Not yet. It's 5 minutes to 12. You can see in the info stat.
$11:55, 10 hours remaining.
You got the leader of GT3 behind me.
Taken out.
No.
It's part of our master plan.
He's gonna... Well, I don't know what he's gonna do actually.
Hopefully be sensible and wait for the straight.
I just get on the racing line.
You've actually kind of in-game them.
The class leader from a faster class is behind.
He's trying to get past
Yeah, it's going on the
left side.
Yeah, yeah.
Just let him through, sure. There you go. There.
There's an
You've got
incident in
another
the
leader
hairpin.
behind you.
Looks like it's Crichton. Blue flag.
I got a bit close.
I thought you was gonna punt him.
Same.
I was pressing so hard on my brake pedal, my arse came off my
Next
chair.
car is Crichton.
Right side.
Yeah, right.
He's
Bigfoot,
going
welcome back.
Clear right.
Nice.
There.
I honestly thought I was going to hit him.
Well, you didn't, so leave it behind and move on.
It's 2 classes in the
30
race.
meters left.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind.
Oh, it's the ugly Porsche behind us again.
Yep.
That dude in the Merc in the grey in front of us is a maniac.
You
Right side
On your
GT.
Car right. Clear right.
I moved for him.
I know, but you move back on him. Go, go, go.
Am I clear?
Yeah, you're clear at the moment. Go.
Have the Scorpio.
Fine.
Heads up. There's a car rejoining.
Lieutenant Scroats. He's a different class of car that went past him. Bigfoot Hustles. Paul, this is Doc Holiday. I changed my name to match my social media handles. Oh boy. Doc Holiday, Bigfoot Hustles. I'll try to remember that, but I'll probably not.
Blue flag.
Thank you for the bits.
On your right.
What does the name mean, by the way, Bigfoot Hustles?
Alright.
Endo? I think it's 27.
Clear right. Blue flag.
Whoa! The GT behind us just lost it.
Yeah.
Is that the guy who keeps having a go at someone else?
No.
GT behind now. Plus a bunch of other cars.
On your right.
Right side.
Yep.
Car right. Right side's clear.
No, no, it's not unfair at all. It's quite common.
Hey, we're getting a position.
Our racing standings have
Wait,
nothing
what?
to do with a different class, yeah? They have their own... Like, whoever finishes top 3 in their class is different to the top 3 now.
P22.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
put on the same track at the same time. Kev M, thank you for 38 months.
It's a 005 car that
Yeah.
A lot of cars behind.
The 3 wide.
3 GTEs.
Okay.
That's the theory, Josama.
Blue flag.
We're in the GT3 class. Oh, GTE behind you, just hit the wall. Right side, right side.
Right. Right side's clear.
See, he brushed the wall and didn't get absolutely punted. GTEs, 2 of them right on you. Right side, right side.
Still there.
Just keep a consistent line and they can work the way around.
Clear right.
I'm gonna let this
One
one
right.
go.
That's fine. Just don't miss your brake marker. Next
I'm
to
not
it.
risk.
Next to
Go
a
on.
GT3.
Okay. I'm not risking anything. This is the best I've done so far.
Yeah, you've only got about 5 laps left. But beware now, the car will get a bit back end tail
Yeah.
happy.
There's a faster car approaching.
Can one of you remind when I'm down to 10 litres?
yeah, you're on 21.
You didn't ask to be reminded now, Dre.
I know.
He's just getting payback for all them times I've done it to him.
One off.
Tower. Yellow flag. Caution.
Wait, Norris? Is Lando in this split?
Doubt it. Or would he be in a 2K split?
Because he's not that good of a driver.
No.
Oh,
How many cars do I have?
3. One's flashing.
3.
He's
Yeah.
right side, going down the inside.
Yeah, I've just backed off the throttle.
2 more closing. One's
They're
going
gonna-
right.
He's going for it. The other one is staying back for now.
Lando's top split, I'm not surprised.
Blue
He's
flag.
pitted, so you're clear for a while.
Yeah.
Did I get your mail, Lupulu? I think so.
Turn 5.
I'm not
gonna-
entirely sure, to be honest.
I'm gonna move and grab.
Okay.
If it's the one I think it is. Bigfoot Hustles. I wear a size 15
Car behind's a faster
shoe,
class.
and I'm a full-time reseller. I sell on Amazon and eBay. That is a big foot. Size 15. That's a big foot. Hustles? You hustle people on Amazon and eBay?
Blue flag.
Let me guess. Bigfoot, are you selling antibacterial soap for about 50 quid at the moment? Is that one of yours? I don't know, Dazza. Qualified in about 17th, I think, Sharpie. Position 15 expected. GTE right behind you.
Going left.
Left side.
Blue flag.
See, I don't mind them sending it if they flash, because I know.
There's an incident in.
Well, just be aware of slowing down too much, because that can cause people to hit you. Just keep a consistent line, that's the main thing. Like, the worst thing you can do is weave or brake too much.
There's a faster car behind. He's on our lap. We're not going to get a blue flag. There's an incident in. Gen Debian. We
Oh
think it
wow,
might
the
be
guy
right.
behind is the
Please
same
restricting
lap as us. That's amazing.
I'm not letting him past. How many seconds is he on?
2.1.
It's the GTE though, so good
Oh,
luck keeping it
never
down.
I mean, I can give it a go, Alex, right? I can hit him.
You've already hit one GTE, that's enough.
Do roll for £1,000.
Okay, Paul, there's a car
That's
exit.
just
That was
stupid.
partially on you. He sent it, but you first gave him room and then you didn't.
Doing a Verstappen, okay?
Sounds pretty consistent.
Lol.
I think he went in the pits.
Yeah, he did.
No, I didn't get into that game. I felt uneasy about doing that, so I stayed away. But that is the concept of what I do. Buy stuff at Tesco cheap and sell on Amazon. That's just nuts.
Does the car feel any different after that hit?
Wait, I got a hit.
That's a no
I
then.
mean, after sunset, I mean.
No, it's fine.
Does it very few laps? Alright.
That's fine.
He's 6'7" and we're size 10s. I'm 6'3" and have size 9s.
There's an incident.
Yeah,
in
you
the
big
mall.
nightmare. People bin it all the time. That's the thing. You don't have to catch people up on this by overtaking them. You can catch them up by them making mistakes. Hey James, I'm good. Team name is NRT, Nuthouse Racing Team. Thank you, James.
That last lap was at 205.54. Car
10
behind's a
meters
faster
left.
class. Blue flag.
Let me know when you want me to pit.
Alright.
I would guess the lap after this one.
Yeah.
Careful of dropping down to first too early on
Right,
hairpin.
P22.
People are panic buying soap, hand gel, toilet paper and pasta. It's true. No, but that's probably going to come next week. XX boy. Given that flights are getting banned and the airports are emptying, I expect the borders will close next week. At least for a couple of weeks, I would have thought. Because the one thing they're saying about what China have said is that if they'd have done what they ended up doing, locking things down, if they'd have done that 2 weeks earlier, instead of having like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people ill, they'd have had way less. So they're trying to say to other countries, we think, you know, this is what you should do now. Like, they've already gone to Italy and trying to help people out in Italy. You alright there, pups?
The leader, Perez, is pitting. There's a car leaving the pits.
You wouldn't trust what China's
Just don't want
saying?
to bin it now.
The Chinese scientists
Yeah,
will
you
be coming
gotta
over giving
get
good
off
advice.
of
Like,
this.
it's
Yeah,
in
I'll
China's
get off of
interest.
this, yeah.
You've always got to think, Raven, is it in their interest to do this? When it comes to things like medical science, like, it's in their interest for the world not to catch this. Because we buy all their stuff. If we all get ill, we're not going to buy their stuff
I'm
anymore.
back.
Loads of companies are going to go bust and it's going to ruin their economy as much as anybody else's, right? So it's not really in their interest to just come over and tell people a pack of lies. The scientists generally exchange information,
Should be on your left.
which is what the internet was created for, after all.
Still there. Clear left.
I don't know, Raymond. I don't know what Germany did. He's boxing this lap, yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you up next, Alex?
Yep.
Okay, is the car all set up?
Yep.
I just checked everything.
Looks like it. Yeah, Lotus, there's going to be a lot more people watching
know if you
YouTube
take it
videos and
easy on
Twitch
the
for the next
first
couple of
few
weeks.
But I know I won't.
School's closing. And...
Just try.
I shall do my best. Alright, watch is off, phone is down, Discord's closed.
Street and closed.
Yep. No distractions.
It's not me driving, Popo. And I personally drop down to first because that's what all the fast people do. Drop down to first right at the end just to get the torque coming out.
This lap.
Yep. I'm just gonna let him go.
Yeah,
Car
wait
right,
for it.
clear right.
Yeah, don't
Box,
go
box.
over throttle when someone is right behind you.
Blue flag. Look out for the pit speed limit. What's your speed limit in the pits? Activate
Hold on.
later. 100 meters.
Indeed.
Thank you.
50
Well
meters.
done, Sean.
We think we'll need to stop again.
Did
Great
you just drive
bargain,
into a
Joe.
wall?
No.
Thanks for leaving the car at an angle shot.
No worries, Alex. No worries.
Why
I didn't
would you do
realise-
that?
Stop again.
I didn't realise we were so close to the end of the pit lane, okay?
Oh, we've got 25 seconds of optionals.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
of the punt in the
Yeah,
back.
I'm gonna
Just
take
get
it.
him, get him. It's not worth not getting him.
And I can breathe.
Lol.
Mm. You've done well.
Puppies, next time can you face it the other way in the pit?
Goosen is
Yes,
leading
I
the
can.
race.
I didn't realise we were so far back, okay? I was used to it being practice and us being at the front of the pit lane.
Lol. I've got the steering wheel turned 180 degrees, so hopefully I don't hit the wall when driving away.
Plenty of room for you to get out. Just don't floor it out the pit.
You got about just less than a meter to the wall, so you should be fine.
Yeah, exactly. An angry puppy. I just can breathe now. That's all I want. Breathe in a
As
cup
my
of tea.
wheel is turned, I shifted down instead of up.
Guy in front's got some serious damage to the wing.
Yep.
Also,
I'm
I don't know what he's doing in his car, but it's bouncing.
I'm just glad I managed to, like, not crash.
Good luck, Alex.
Thank you. I got
Good luck,
away
Alex.
unscathed as well.
Alex is driving this stint.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors.
See, plenty of room.
Blue flag.
One left side. Behind you.
Blue flag.
Just give yourself a lap to settle in, Alex.
Yeah.
Audi sounds so bad.
Yep.
Yep. And he's holding me up already.
Flash him.
Oh, your tyres aren't hot yet. Next is Dre, then it's me. If you run the Stint command, ask him to run the Stint command, you'll see.
What's he doing?
No idea.
Right, I'm just gonna go and grab a cup of tea.
All right. Yikes! Did he hit the wall then?
Got a GT behind you. On your right.
Car
Right side.
Still there. Right side's clear. Blue flag. Car right. Right side's clear.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god, I nearly took you out.
Wow.
I gave him enough space, didn't I?
Yeah,
yeah.
no, you went on the grass and then spun. Holy.
There's an
Ooh.
Yeah,
incident in.
we knew he was a
Yellow
liability.
flag. Watch out.
At least I can do my own speed now.
A Merc that was behind you's got front end damage the same.
Blue flag.
Right, I'm just going to step out and get a bathroom break and stretch my legs.
Alright, enjoy.
Back shortly, guys.
Got me a nice cup of tea and jammy pot.
Your lap time was 2:04.39.
Car feels absolutely fine.
Glad to hear.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 36 Celsius.
36 degrees track then.
Nice and toasty.
At least it's not 55.
Yep.
That's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 1 is 0.44 off the pace. Okay, Paul, there'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. P21, that's your best lap in this session. Sector 3 is 0.34 off the pace. Your lap times are improving.
I'm back.
Is a faster car approaching?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well, no.
How's it going?
Pretty well.
Did I build a cockpit or just add to one? You can see the. Well, I did a stream when we was building the base of the rig. But yeah, I built it up from about 2-3 weeks ago, I think it was. Alex is driving. Ugh.
On your left.
Car left, clear left.
One mates on UG29.
Behind.
Used for a month with a shifter for 50 quid. That's a good deal. If he's only had it for a month, maybe you can get the receipt so you get the guarantee.
Missed my breaking point.
Have you ever thought about mounting a GoPro on your hat so we can see what you see?
I'm back.
You mean like that?
No,
Only it's not mounted on my head.
Right behind you. You know what it's gonna do.
I covered off the inside because I didn't want it to die.
On your left.
Left side. Still there. Clear left. There's a faster class car approaching.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Got a yield.
That was unfortunate, don't worry about it.
Nvidia's calling on gaming PC owners to put their systems to work fighting COVID-19. Interesting.
You've just done a 205.81. Alright, Paul, the next car is Taylor. Radio check. 2 litres remaining.
2 litres, I was it. No, I presume what they mean, Greg, is that when you're not using your PC, it's like the whole folding proteins for cancer thing, right? Use the computational power at home to do bits of work for research systems.
Blue flag. P21.
And GTE behind you.
Yeah, it's the leader.
Blue flag.
Right side.
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
How many crashes so far, Tom? One major one from me. A couple of little bumps and scrapes from pups. Brian Cree, welcome back. Cool.
Looks like P4 has gone off in Le Mans.
Is Pub's back yet?
Yellow flag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've not heard you speak.
I'm eating super noodles.
Blue flag.
You're eating super noodles.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
so
like
super about them?
I don't know, it's just what they're called. I was going to get a corned beef and pickle sandwich, okay, but we got no bread.
Oh dear.
How many of those sandwiches do you eat in a week?
A fair few.
That's your quickest lap.
Corned beef is fantastic.
You're down to 8 liters on it.
Already?
Yep.
What? It's on 80 litres?
Yeah, that's what he said.
It's on like 8?
Well, that'd be amazing.
Looks like P2's gone off in Gen Debian.
Tracks at 37. This is not crazy hot.
It's fine for now.
I don't play ranked Rocket League very much, Free Mickey. Best sandwich you've had is tartar sauce, fish finger, hash brown and fried egg roll. That Audi's got a mashed back end.
Yeah, it does.
His name's Mario. Let's see how we got it now.
I almost did him.
Please don't say Mario, it just makes me think of, you know what, Dre.
Yep.
He has got a pretty cool surname though, Foulhammer. Sounds like a D&D character. I just want to say this guy up front's a little bit of a liability.
Both of them.
Well, the one in front of him's got an A license, but this guy in front's got a C.
I mean, Sean's got a D. It doesn't necessarily mean anything.
E20. Car right, clear right.
Mercs sound nasty. The Mercs sound incredible, the Audis sound nasty.
Left side. He's still there.
He's got a lot of damage.
Clear left.
Good pass. gonna keep my eye on this guy. Well, there's a question, Nicky Pangas. I guess there's 3 ways of possibly pronouncing it. Sebring, Sebring, and Sebring. Take your pick. I swear that Audi's going to lose it in a minute. I'm just waiting for it.
I like how the air time was only 22, but the track time is like 37.
Sebring, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that.
Yeah, it's sunny
Unless
outside.
they're non-native English speakers. I say it's Sebring, personally.
Okay, Paul, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. P21.
Ben Doctor Who, welcome back.
There's an
Being from
incident
Florida,
in
it's
turn
pronounced
one. Looks like
Sebring.
it's Taylor.
Well, that's good enough for me. But then you guys also say yogurt. Oh. Potato, potato. Hambone, thank you for 41 months.
Car
Hey.
left. Clear left.
He got back really sharply.
Yeah, I don't think he expected you. Don't recommend Track IR. Track IR is really good, but you do have to look after it because this thing's a bit flimsy. Unless you get the Track Hat version, maybe. A Track Hat version would probably work for me because I don't have any windows nearby. How do you say... I say yogurt. English say yogurt, Americans say yogurt. It's like we say tomato, they say tomato. They put a Y in the middle somewhere, to May. You know, it's a pronunciation thing. There's no right way of doing it, really.
There's a faster class car behind.
Yeah, but I mean, there's exact, like, you could find examples where what you're doing is entirely inconsistent, because the fact of the matter is, the English language is pretty inconsistent.
That didn't
So
work.
you could just go on all day about it.
20th place. That lap time was 2:04.61.
Like, if you take all the letters in tomato and drop the front and the end, you're left with mat. M-A-T. Why do you say mat? Why do you say mat and not mate? Why is it tomato and not tomato or tomato? Just, like, even in England, right? Some people say tomato differently. Down south,
On your left.
where it's a bit posher, they'll say tomato. Like, they really emphasize it, tomato. Like, put an R in there. But they do the same thing with a word like glass. They'll say glass instead of
Your
glass.
left. Blue flag.
So,
Clear left.
you know, we have different
Nice.
dialects across the country, never mind from country to country. How do you pronounce mate? I just pronounce it as mate. Because when I was taught English, Nightmare, if you put the E on the end, when I was like 5 years old, they were teaching us English, they said the E was like the magic E, and it changes an A to an A, and changes like an I to an I, and things like that.
Car left. Still there.
You pronounce mate as bruv. Left, left,
Still there. He's still there.
still left.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Not worth the risk.
No.
It's
I-
gonna make a mistake.
He's holding me up though, which is annoying. But I
Yes,
can't
but
get past him.
you know, he's laps in front of you, so there is that. Aluminium. Well, that's not a pronunciation difference. That's a spelling difference as well.
Past the car behind.
I before the except after C. Yeah, that rule was very inconsistent. Although it generally works, but like a lot of things, there's a lot of exceptions.
That lap was a 2:05.46. Your lap times are dropping off. Come on, you can do better than this. Blue flag.
Cider is universal. Apart from in France where they call it cidre. Actually, there is a difference between cider and cidre. You know that? Do you know what the difference actually is? There is actually a physical difference in the product.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Nicely done.
Fine.
Nice.
Last one.
You've got a GTE behind you now.
Car
Right side,
Right side's clear.
behind. He's going right side again.
Right side.
Going right.
Clear right. Blue flag.
Okay. You just got the grey GT3 now.
Should we be able to gain time on him?
No, it's to do with the number of presses. So cidre is a cider that's been pressed only once. So they crush the apples once. A cider can be pressed multiple times. But it can't be called a cidre unless it's been pressed only once. Do you say schedule or schedule? Well, that's a very interesting one because, like from where I'm from, everybody says schedule, and then when I came working in London, everybody said schedule. So that's one of those north-south things. And me personally, it kind of varies depending on who I'm with. Schedule in Birmingham, yeah. I think it tends to be as you get closer to London, they say schedule. But then how do you say Schweppes? You say Squeps? Or Schweppes? We can go on all day about this. Did you get anything for finishing the race? Not really.
We think P3 has
There's no
been
prize money or anything.
Bye.
You'll be seeing him later, no doubt.
Idiot.
It's schedule British. The Americans definitely say schedule. Definitely. School. Yeah. Everybody says school, nobody says shul. You love your Schweppes with gin and tonic. Have you ever had, instead of gin and tonic, Valtiel, have you ever had gin and, what do you call it, ginger beer? Instead, like Schweppes do a ginger beer and they do a tonic, and I've tried it with both. It's quite nice. Often or often? Why I say often. Well, that's like somebody that says water or water. They drop the T's. That's more of an accent dialect thing.
That was terrible.
But like vodka. I don't really drink much
Actually, say
vodka.
water,
I actually
Alex.
drink more gin than vodka. I don't dislike vodka. I just never really have it. But I'm quite happy to drink like a vodka and
Blue flag.
Because I'm American.
vodka and Coke, vodka and orange. Like they're nice drinks. Here in Canada, we often replace T's with D's. Water. Water? Wow.
And Mr. GTE is again.
He's back.
Yep.
He's close. He's going left.
Yeah, I know.
Left side. Clear.
Did he really have to cut it that
Clear
close?
left. Looks like the leader has gone off in Cunningham.
And there it goes again. Come on, dude. Go try with the Mazdas.
It's like Jaguar. Like, I think the Americans say Jaguar rather than Jaguar. That's a completely different pronunciation. He's on 3 bars and 5 restaurants with bars and don't drink. Nice. Just up the road from you in Suffolk, everyone I know says water instead of water. Yeah, that is exported from East London mostly. That kind of water.
There's a car leading the pit lane.
You say Jaguar the British way because of Top Gear.
Sector 1 is 3.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.8 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 time is fast.
Yeah, I think it's not just in America they pronounce Porsche as Porsche. It's in the UK as well. A lot of people in the UK say Porsche. I actually see loads of marbles on the track now.
Yeah. You can see the track getting rubbered in now.
Grand or Grand? Oh, I say Grand. I'm more of a northern than a southern person.
Same here, the track is a lot darker now because of it, because of it being rubbered in.
Yeah, you can see it. 2 different classes at Sebring Famine. Do you remember the Equalizer and its Jaguar? Let's face it, us Brits knew what it was really called.
Carhat's got similar colors as we do, I think.
Let's have a look, B. Bickle.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you.
Team Woo!
Right side, Danny.
Car right.
Team Woo.
Still
I
there.
don't like this.
No, still on the right.
On your right. Clear
He's
right.
backed
On
off.
your right. Clear right.
Clear.
We both build out of it.
Yeah. You've also got the obnoxious Porsche coming up.
Yep.
Oh, you mean color-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a poisonous frog, isn't it?
Blue flag.
Well, they're on the grass then, Alex.
Oh, that's terrible.
Left side.
Left side.
Still there.
Still there.
Why does he have to get so close?
Still there. Clear left.
You're clear.
21st. There's a faster car
He just
approaching.
liked you,
Track
Alex, that's
temps
all it was.
increasing.
Either it's the
Tail.
mirror.
it's a Fanatec
He
Club
really
Sport.
just almost hit my bumper.
It's probably the mirror, Alex, because he wasn't that close on my screen.
Right.
1/3 fuel remaining. You should be able to see the standings, but for some reason my caps is like doing crazy stuff. Like if I refresh this, you'll see it briefly. And then it just disappears. It's like it can't draw it.
Wait, that's a GT3 leader and I'm catching him. Or P2 and GT3.
Same with the fuel. Let me try showing it in a smaller font, maybe.
I'm gonna flash him.
Okay. You got a GT behind you as well.
You see how it came? You see that? It literally showed it, and
It's
then
the
it
flaming
goes
one.
again.
Yep.
And the fuel is the same. Like the fuel disappears as well. It's so bizarre. I don't know why Caps is really broken. If I turn off standings, let me see if I turn off standings. Let me see if it actually shows just the fuel. You see that? The fuel disappeared as well. I don't get it. I don't know what it's doing.
Paul Quirk was having issues with that yesterday.
Oh, was he?
Damn it.
Sorry?
I'm back.
Went back.
Has Quirk got it working, you know?
Let me check in.
It makes it more interesting for both.
3.5 seconds to car behind out. She got a
At
bit of
Daldra, it
background.
makes it more interesting for both classes.
How are you in P2 and this slow?
Because, like, each class holds each other up in a different way. So it makes more dynamic racing. Works is working okay. I wonder what he did to fix it then. Pops, could you nip into Quirk's chat and ask him how he fixed it?
Yeah.
This time I want to know, because it's doing the same for me. It's the standings and the fuel that it's not showing.
Yep.
Oh, there he goes.
At least he went in sunset.
Sunset, blue flag.
Was that the GTE?
No, P2 and GT3.
Right.
Faster class car approaching.
Well, this kind of multi-class, the differences in the cars is not that big. When it was week 13 and they did that Williams with Mazdas and GT3s, that was ridiculous.
I don't know why I took that line.
Don't matter.
Well, it's slower.
Eh, it's fine.
Blue flag.
And GTE a second behind. Yeah, but I think the race was called Ridiculous or something.
Car behind's a faster class.
Right side.
Car right. Still there.
Clear.
Right side's clear.
Quirk said you can try refreshing the cache or refreshing the source in the browser on OBS.
Well, I already refreshed the cache, I think. It's just so weird. It draws and then just disappears again. So you better put that.
Car right, clear right. There's a group of faster cars behind.
Yeah, it's some on the side.
Blue flag.
How many cars do you have drawn at a time, D-Bickle? Do you mean in cats or do you mean in iRacing? I think I dialed it down in iRacing to like 20 or something. He's going right side.
No.
Car right.
Another one a second behind.
Hold your line. Still there.
Clear.
Clear right.
iRacing settings sometimes it screws up spotter. But the weird thing is it was, you know,
Blue flag.
I don't know, right side.
Car right.
It was okay and it stopped and it just suddenly started misbehaving. And it was misbehaving for Quark as well. And why is my fuel overlay broken? Like,
You got
that doesn't make
25
any
liters
sense.
left.
It's got nothing to do with the
That
number
might
of
be it.
cars. I just, like, I don't know, it used to work absolutely fine and now it
Blue
doesn't.
flag. There's a group of faster cars behind. Incident in the hairpin.
Quark's watching.
Oh no. Don't judge me.
On your left. He's still
Why did
there.
I go
Clear
on
left.
the outside? Quark is already throwing me off.
I know. Well, if Quark's listening, I'll fix the caps problem.
He thought you were dead. He thought your picture was just a still image, and then you moved.
Nope. It's an option, Vandago.
On your right.
Right side, right
Still
side.
there. Right side's clear.
No, you didn't give me a chance to go to the right.
Right side.
Car right. Still there. Still there.
Clear.
Clear right. There's a faster car behind. He's racing us for
You got
position.
22 litres remaining.
Blue flag.
GT is gonna send it.
Car left. Clear left.
That Audi looks damaged.
What's he
Right
doing?
side. Hold your line. Clear right. Blue flag. On your right. Hold your line. Right
Past
side's
him.
clear. On your right. Clear right.
Clear.
That could have been so much easier if he hadn't
Faster
cut me
cars
off.
approaching.
He could flash me all he wants.
Blue flag.
He made it difficult for himself.
Well, he was flashing you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because
I
it's
got-
because
I
Alex
got
is
out of
behind,
turn
right?
one so much faster though,
Yeah.
and he cut me off.
Right
Blue
side.
flag. Right side. Still there. Clear right.
That Audi's nearly taken GTE cars out.
Lol.
Right, I'm
By
just
the way,
Sorry, I'm just going to eat some food, so I'll be away from the keyboard for a few minutes.
No worries.
So
Alright.
make sure he comes in at the right lap.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I'm just going to be over there eating some grub for 5 minutes.
Got another windshield to the clean, Dre.
Yeah, it's checked. On your left? No. Guy behind you, he's a meatball, so be careful.
You can have the right side.
Goose is now in the lead.
He must be really damaged.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying be careful with him. On your right?
He doesn't have the top line speed though.
No, he
Like
doesn't.
I'm pulling away now.
Okay, Paul, we're matching race pace. P21. That lap time was 2:03.00. There's a faster class car behind. Blue flag. There's a group of faster cars
It's
bearing
breaking
down on you.
way toward
Better than too late.
bro. Got 10 liters left, 10 liters left.
You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 19 seconds.
So finish this lap and then pit, I guess.
Yeah. You can do another one besides this one. So stay out, stay out.
Yeah, that's what I meant. And then pit, because I don't think I'll make in another lap after that.
No, no you
Stint
won't.
in sunset. There's a group of faster cars behind. The car ahead's pitting. Okay, Paul, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. P20. Car left. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Car left.
Proper
Clear left.
centre.
Left
Jesus.
side.
Another
Blue
one
flag.
left.
Clear left. Past the car behind. Car right.
Right side.
Still there. Car right.
You're clear.
Clear right. Blue flag.
You ready, Dre?
Ready.
Pit stop setup?
Yep.
I'll try not parking the car at an angle.
Haha. Right side.
Car right. Clear right.
You clip.
Box, box, box.
Car behind's a faster class. Engage the limiter. 100 meters. We haven't got that data. 50 meters. We don't have enough data for that.
Nice one, Alex.
No?
Indeed.
Good
Nice
luck.
one. Thank you. I hate how he has to wait to fuel, then change the tires.
I think it's just a restriction on how many people can work on the car at the same time.
Exit's clear. Push. Blue flag.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
What's the track temp, Sean?
40.
Oh,
Just take it easy on the couple of these out laps, Dre.
yeah.
Faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
You got a GTE a second behind you. Left side, left side.
Wow.
He done that last minute, Dre, don't worry, just keep going. He's going to go left side again.
No, he ain't.
He's going to dive bomb
Car
right.
Right side's clear.
You got a 3-second gap now, Dre.
That guy really put me off.
Yeah, he was a bit of an it.
Yeah.
Just settle back into a rhythm,
That
Dre.
lap was a 206.71. Here come the GTE cars. Blue flag.
GTE second behind you.
Oh.
And back.
Remember.
Got the food done. Well, I'm up next. That might have been from Harm. Oh yeah, it was from Harm. He gifted like 100 subs near the start of the stream. Big match.
Right side.
Looks like P4 has binned it in. Sunset. Car right. Hold your line. Right side's
You're clear.
On your right. Clear right.
He braked way too early.
Yep.
Well, he wasn't on racing line, so he kind of has to. The stints last as long as the fuel.
About
Good stint, Alex.
Google.
God, he braked way too
Faster
early.
car approaching.
See, why is Caps not showing the fuel level? Would you suggest road racing or rally racing for start?
I couldn't remember the things I put together myself.
It kind of depends what your preference is, really. The both are going to take a lot of skill.
Paul, to do with the fuel, Quirk said it doesn't show if you're not in the car.
Ah, that's interesting.
th place.
That must be an iRacing API problem, because I'm sure he would show it if he could. I wonder why it doesn't communicate the fuel level though. In a team race, the information should be available to the team, I think.
Blue flag.
Like, how is it can show it here on the fuel level in the game, but it can't put it over the API for him to show on that? That doesn't make sense to me.
That lap time was 2:05.13.
Yeah, I fixed all that, Aki. Wow, Rabbit, we're gonna go for as far as we can, mate. That's the plan. You never know what's gonna happen, but we'll see what we can do. My side.
Alright.
I think so, Trouble.
Left side.
You got two of them, Dre.
My side.
Right side, right side, right side.
There's a group of faster cars behind. On your right. Clear right.
That was way too close. Yeah, flash him. Idiot.
What happened at the start? I was going down the home straight,
Right side's clear.
Right.
and I had a GTE car behind me. I went to the right near the wall. He came to the left of me.
Given the fact you're not gonna
I took my focus off what I was doing and watched him. And you know the wall at Sebring on the straight, it basically comes in before it goes back out. As it came in, I went over the line a bit too much, and I very slightly clipped the wall, but the game decided I'd hit a full object. Like, it was ridiculous, but it kicked the car up, trashed the front wheel in,
right side.
and the back wheel as well, and then landed the car.
Going left now.
So it
He's
demolished the
got
front and right
Car left. There's a faster car
axle
approaching.
and wheel
Clear
pushed
left.
in from a glancing blow on the wall. Yeah,
I did let him go.
you know,
Yeah.
it was my mistake,
That's fine.
driving error, but
Yellow
the
flag. Keep your way to
you know, the
right, mate.
actual damage was not
Left side.
conducive
It's
to
not
what I
dipole,
did.
no.
It was one of those iRacing, like, really?
There's an incident in the hairpin.
Alright, that's fine. Two behind you, one behind you.
Blue flag.
Coming up behind you. Alright, I forgot about that and focus again.
Don't shift it too early.
I figured. Like I said, forget and move on.
Problem is, I have two guys screaming in my ear. Especially that idiot trying to.
Yeah, that was really close though.
Hey, you gonna get that car, Trucker J? Quirk saw me hit the wall, pups. Wait, oh, he mustn't have driven the first stint then. It's really annoying because I was doing pretty well until then,
Blue
but
flag.
it is what it is. Part of the learning experience, I guess.
Someone posted a clip of it in his chat.
Of course they did.
He was like, he played it and he was going, the wall, the wall, the wall.
Well, obviously, if he knew what was coming, right? I mean, Quirk's raced at Sebring for years. I hadn't driven this track 10 days ago. You saw a stream last night of a guy do the same thing you're describing. He did between 10 and 12 barrel rolls down the pit straight.
There's an incident in
I also saw Quirk racing maybe yesterday or day before. And in front of him, a car got hit. And it pinged, it was an Audi, I think, pinged up. And it did more than 7 20-degree rotations before it landed. I mean, just like... Cars don't do that. Yeah, the crash is clipped. Have a look at my clips section. Sebring is your least favourite track. Flat as a pancake, horrible road surface, especially the flat turn to start finish. As a track, it's quite a nice design. The only thing that's nasty about it is the bounciness. It's the bounciness is the problem. Yeah, I mean, they've got hills on this track like the Netherlands.
You just want me to say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, you are. You're going to mention the hill.
No! Because everyone knows about it already. It's
Yeah,
pointless.
sure. Have you seen that URL that it generated for my clip? Unsightly fantastic meatloaf panic viz. What's a meatloaf panic? Oh my god.
Car approaching. Incident in Le Mans. It looks like Johnson.
Whoops.
Guess those two hit each other.
I don't know if they did or not, but
Freebies.
Blue flag.
if I can gain off of it, I
Lol.
ain't picky.
Well,
This is, I think, iRacing. The reason my caps overlay was not working properly because of what's going on in my top left though. Like in iRacing, it seems to think I'm driving and I have a black flag penalty, so I think that was confusing the caps API. When I get back in, it might just clear it, I don't know. Maybe if I click stop spotting, it'll actually fix it. No, not really. I don't know. Makes no sense.
Blue flag.
New team name, Meatloaf Panic. Hey Jack, have you woke up?
Side.
Left side. Clear left. Blue flag.
I like that we've got one of the shortest team names in the standings list.
Yeah. Right
Right
side.
side. Right
How would you
side.
overtake that?
Wow.
That's like worst place to overtake.
I know.
My stint's next, Ninja.
Blue flag.
You've been out for a family lunch and had what, tequilas on a Saturday
Don't lie,
afternoon?
Jack,
What's
you've
all
just
that about?
woken up.
No, we just had tequilas. Yeah, Nuthouse Racing Team.
Because we're the racing team of the Nut House, that's why we're called NRT.
brother and sister decided to get shots for the table, and my aunts all had some too. Mum was very happy. That was a surprise for her birthday. Nice. Have you caught up on the laps? I don't know. 4 pause, I'm not really concerned about the laps. I figure we drive our own race and let everybody else do their own thing, and then we'll see what happens at the end. As long as the car is drivable, that's, you know, that's the main thing. Well, yeah, just about hammer. It really is a Greggius. Finishing a race like this would be an achievement in itself. Imagine what state the engine's in after a race like this. You got damage.
That looks slidey.
Yep. It's starting to get hot.
41 track.
Christensen, that lap was at 205.17. We think P5 has binned it in turn 5. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Blue flag.
That guy rejoining had me worried then.
There's a faster class car behind.
I've not watched Ford versus Ferrari movie now.
Looks like P4 has gone off in Gender BN.
P4's gone off? That's not good.
I still don't know where that corner is.
No.
Yellow flag, watch out.
What are they? What's the title of it? Gender bien.
Let me see if I can find anything.
Yeah, not only that, Jaws.
Bandit's the one, the right-hander after the double left-hander before Le Mans. If you understand what I mean.
I know the double left-hander you mean, yeah.
He's thinking about diving.
Yeah, usually we've got 4 cars and 4 drivers in our team. You can have anything from 2 to 16 drivers.
Behind.
Yeah, it's not me, Dark Variable. I'm not dropping frames or anything.
Right side.
Car right. Hold your line.
Still there.
He's still there. Clear right.
Gone wide.
Blue flag.
$75 litres.
That was shocking.
It's fine.
Yeah, imagine being the mechanics at Sebring when the outside temperature's already like 30 plus Celsius, and then you're changing things on a hot engine.
Yeah, I knew
That's a
those.
slowdown.
That was way too cut.
To be honest, Paul, that'd be my kind of dream job.
Left side, left side.
Cars behind. Clear left. Blue flag.
It's gonna dive it on the right.
Right. Clear right. Car right. Right side's
Wow. Did he actually move in front of me and then brake?
clear. Blue flag.
Right side.
That was stupid.
Not really. He got in front of you, he couldn't turn in yet. That was just unlucky.
That dive on the inside then. I know that other car's front end got damaged.
How's the car?
Car's fine.
Yeah, it didn't look like too big of a hit.
He was on my right, and all of a sudden he's in front of me braking.
Well, he had to brake because there was a corner and he couldn't turn
Yeah,
in.
but he could have stayed right, not moved right in front. I was as far left as I could stay left.
It doesn't matter. Let's just focus up. Let's just focus up.
There's a faster car approaching.
I couldn't do anything, Alex. I don't know what you're saying. It's my fault.
Just shut up and focus.
Tomcat, how you doing, sir? Definitely looks slippy. It's racing, Supernova. There's always frustrations. I mean, I had plenty of frustrations earlier. It's fine. We're all alive. That's what matters. It can always be worse. Cam, thank you for 2 months.
That lap was a 206.
Inside.
49. Blue flag.
You took your frustrations on the wall, not really. That corner 16 gets greasy around the 7-hour mark. Nowhere near the 7-hour mark and it's greasy. Track temperature's having a
Car right.
significant
Right side's
play on
clear.
this.
Brake.
Faster cars approaching. Looks like P4 has binned it in Cunningham.
Yeah, he definitely did bin it in Cunningham.
Blue flag.
You know, from up here, everything looks so calm. GTE behind. It's flashing. Probably gonna go right. He's going right.
Yep, inside.
Car right. Clear right.
I was letting him.
He's still right.
Car right.
It's fine.
Still there.
Clear right.
One more
Another
coming.
one right behind.
Right side.
Blue flag. Car right.
Still right.
Still there. Clear right.
Split. Yeah, driving the AMG GT3. I know, the amount of marbles on the track is just insane. What I don't like about iRacing's render, though, is it shows it all over the grass. It's like it just takes some kind of marble texture and just slaps it all over the front of you. So you see it off the track, on the grass. It looks weird. Yeah, but they would roam, but you wouldn't see them like that. They would be on the grass, of course they would, but they'd be in between all the grass blades, you wouldn't see it. When does the race end? If you have a look at the, well, actually just there, where the relatives are, it says race 8 hours and 31 minutes remaining out of 12. So there's another 8.5 hours remaining.
It's just the track temp, Whiteland.
50% fuel.
What's the track then?
It's going down, it's now at 39. 38.
I am Chris. It doesn't matter how much of a fan you are, sir. If you don't speak English in chat, it's going to get purged. It's English only in chat. It's just a chat rule. So don't take it personal. Well, Jack, we're going to drive until we can't drive anymore. That's what's going to happen. It's not a problem, I'm Chris. I'm just explaining the rule. They apply to everybody.
Yellow flag. Caution.
Oh boy, that's going to be tricky for that guy to get out of that. He's in at such an awkward angle. Yeah, Auburn. Well, put it this way, Auburn. A few of us are driving. One's driving, 3 are not, so we'll see.
Yeah, I've been chatting away in the chat, watching it.
No, Jaws, the rules apply twice as hard to you.
Lol.
You're keeping P2 behind.
Hey, Wheezy, how you doing, mate? Still trucking? Way up to?
Or are these two guys there?
No clue.
Car left.
Mr. Liability 1 and 2 here.
Blue flag. Clear left.
Yep.
It's funny how their car looks way worse than ours does, but we're 5 places behind and I don't know how many laps behind.
Well, the guy I just overtook, he was in 4th.
You're flying virtual planes now.
What?
You've moved from trucking to flying. That's interesting.
The guy in front is 15.
Alright, yeah, yeah.
Nice. What you on, Wheezy? P3D or X-Plane? I'm gonna hazard a guess that it's P3D.
P3D Master Race.
Lol. Version 5's out soon. Enjoy your upgrade cost.
No.
But I haven't flown in months. I haven't had the time.
X-Plane. Good man.
And to be fair, the last time I flew was an X-Plane with the, what's it called again?
Zebo 737.
Yeah, that one. I can actually look at where my last flight was.
I can't wait for Microsoft Flight Sim to come out because then the argument's going to change from P3D or X-Plane to P3D X-Plane or Microsoft Flight Sim.
Yeah. It's basically kind of turned into what it now is with AC, iRacing, I don't know really this time what.
Good line through there, Dre.
Thank you.
I have some sad news. I've run out of jammy dodgers.
That's perfect news.
Go to Tesco and get some toilet rolls and jammy dodgers.
Not the toilet rolls.
I'm telling you, they're the next thing to sell out.
So don't make Dre laugh too much.
Yeah, I can. I just need some radio silence, please.
That last lap was a 205.20.
Yeah, Wheezy, I mean, this Corona thing's definitely going to run through April without a doubt. Whether it'll run through May, I don't know. But even if it did, even if Truckfest went ahead, I think you'll still find that the visitor numbers will be down a lot. Like, there'll still be a lot of people that will just stay away for months. Even when this is all kind of calmed down,
He's
that
holding you.
the ongoing damage will be there. Because people, the confidence is shattered, isn't it? Whilst there's no vaccine for it, and won't be until at least next year, unless Vrome's machine folds the correct protein in the next 10 minutes, then next year things might get back to normal for a bit.
You've got P2 right behind as well now.
I know.
I'm up next, Jake.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that was a yield.
Car behind's a faster class. Car right.
Right side.
Clear right. On your right. Blue flag. Right side's clear.
Read an article that Canada made some breakthrough towards a vaccine, but might not be available in August. No. I think it said it was available
I
for
got
end of
a
2021, I think.
That's why I have to slow down.
If it's the same thing I saw. Whoever creates a vaccine will be quids in.
5-3. On your
Left side,
Whoever creates a vaccine, this is the thing,
Still
like,
there. Clear
so
left.
clear.
whoever creates a vaccine for it is going to want to make a lot of
Left.
money from it, aren't they?
Clear left.
But then
Holy
all the
hell.
people like Vrome who allowed their machines to be used to help
Blue flag.
them find a vaccine is then going to be very annoyed because, like, well, hang on a minute.
Between Captain Netcode
Like,
and Captain
hundreds of thousands of
Sebring.
people around the world helped you to make this vaccine, and now you're going to charge us a fortune for it. Oh no, we're not going to charge a fortune. We need to recoup our research to cost. That's all they're saying.
Flag. Right
The
side.
fact is, they'll charge a fortune for it.
Clear right.
I did read something this week about Bill Gates resigning from the board of Microsoft and also from Berkshire Hathaway, which is the company Warren Buffett owns, because he's going to focus on other stuff. My guess would be that he's going to focus on things like that, creating vaccines for coronavirus, because I know that he's already invested quite a lot in bio stuff. So I'm guessing that's what he's going to focus his attention on now.
There's gonna be carnage in a minute. I can see it.
Closing up.
Just don't be there when it happens. No, it won't, TD. And by the time they've created a vaccine, there's probably another variant of it will have mutated. And you can't get rid of viruses, they just mutate. The run on stockpile loop paper baffles you. I don't know, I think people just... Maybe people just thought, well, what's the essential items that I can't live without? And toilet paper was on that list. It's a kind of a weird one. Like, it's certainly true that if you get the virus, you're going to go through a lot of tissues and stuff, aren't you? Blowing your nose and whatever. But... I mean, there are alternatives.
There's a faster car approaching.
You're most probably going to lose your job on Monday. Oh boy.
Oh god, cut the netcode.
COVID-19 trial. Wow. I presume that's where they inject you with some variation of COVID. Because what they generally do though is they like they create a variant of the virus that's that can't breed, can't replicate. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That was close.
That was contact on my screen.
Not on mine.
Well, barely fine.
They create they create a variant of the virus that can't spread or whatever, do damage, and then they inject you with it. So you get the symptoms, but it doesn't like properly explode in your body. Well, Alban, I mean, you know, as you know, I used to work in London. I'm kind of glad I don't have to travel into London right now. But then I could have, because of the nature of my job, I could have worked from home anyway for quite a bit of it. So it wasn't like, you know, if you're the kind of worker that has to go to work, like has to be at something, at somewhere to do your job, it creates a problem.
Faster car behind.
And then let's not forget all the health workers and all this.
And behind you.
Like the people who work in hospitals and stuff, they have to go and work in places where the virus will come.
On your left.
Left.
He's still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Someone went to cut across.
Blue flag.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, a lot of companies are going to do that over the next 2 weeks, Dog.
Car in front is high.
I think they're basically trying to, like the next 2 weeks, I think they'll try and get people to not move around as much, to try and calm the whole thing down. Like working from home, not traveling unless you have to, can't leave the country and things like that. They're going to lock it down, I think.
I'm still not allowed to work from home.
Yeah, that's just a little bit weird.
There's an incident in. Gender
I would be allowed to work from home if I'm showing symptoms, but I'm not, so I still have to go to the office.
It's so
Even
dumb.
though I'm a web dev and I can
There's an incident
perfectly
in
work from
Le
home with no issue.
Oh no, 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 drivers. Sorry.
Fine.
Yeah, well, Furphys, I think that's going to happen in the UK and other places very, very soon. I would expect next week to be, especially in the UK next week, I would expect them to lock stuff down.
Incident in. Sunset.
Oh
No,
my
no, no,
god!
no, no.
Oof. Wow.
Just done a 205.
If that guide reversed, oh, that would have been it.
He just Thrust and brakes right on time.
Whew. Yeah, right in the home straight. To be fair, the home straight's not so bad because it's really wide. You know, the main thing is he doesn't move. It's when they move that's when it's the problem, because you can't, you've got to pick left or right, and if they move, it's like inevitably they'll go the wrong way.
Definitely having a heart attack.
Just breathe. You've got this.
Got GTE behind. It's the obnoxious Porsche. Wait, what's he doing?
No!
Tire on the grass.
We'll stay there. Or move forward.
Wait.
What happened?
You hit the
Got a
grass.
tire on the grass.
Oh.
Ever so slightly.
It's safe now, safe.
I love how you get another off track for that.
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
Because it's a safe way to get out of the way.
He's leading the race.
No damage done, it's fine.
sorry about that. I don't know how I managed to do it.
It's
Yeah,
fine, it
just-
happens. Tire on the grass.
There's a faster car approaching.
Yeah, 30 litres left, so you're quite light now and it is slippy.
Sleepy is an understatement.
Yeah, 41 Celsius track, so it seems to have stabilised. Yeah, but Dan J, they reckon, like, although it's 1,000 cases, they reckon it's closer to 10,000 that they don't, like, most of it they don't know about.
A bit frustrated with myself. Doing
Don't matter.
mistakes.
Don't be. Just
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna take a bio because I'll be on soon.
no worries.
All right, bye guys.